All right, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we are going to react to a Scap Attack video. This one's called Crying Game. LeBron James begs for more calls. And we all know what happened in Game 2 versus Denver, and this is going to cover that. And I'm in need for some Scap Attack when it comes to this, because this is prime Scap territory. So let's see what he has to say. If you could do me a favor and like this video, it would really help the video perform. And if you want to see the Scap Attack vid without my commentary, I'll have the link to the original video down below in the description. Here we go.
Well, the Lakers and LeBron James are still licking their wounds after coming oh so close from getting that much-needed split in Denver, following a catastrophic late Game 2 meltdown, which resulted in the Lakers blowing a 20-point second-half lead.
I loved it.
LA was still clinging to life, though, late, and in fact, the chosen one had the ball in his hands with 14 seconds remaining.
Okay, I got to give a little context here. So I'm watching the game by myself until the fourth quarter. Then a couple of my homies come over. And so we're watching the fourth quarter together. I tell them, hey, man, you know, the Lakers were up by 20 and Denver's chipping away at it. But, like, LeBron's actually playing pretty good, blah, blah, blah. And we're watching. And when it came to this play, I called it. I called it ahead of time because just, I know his tendencies. So I was telling him, I'm like, all right, he's going to just chuck a three. He's going to chuck a three early in the clock, and he bricked it, and he choked it, and that was what blew the game. So I loved it, man. I loved it. The guys were in doubt when I said it. He's just going to chuck a three and brick it. They're like, no way, man. He fucking did it. I loved it. It was so good. It was like Christmas.
For a wide-ass open three-point shot.
And he got away with the push-off foul.
But predictably, in a tale as old as time, LeBron James soiled himself in yet another clutch time situation in a pivotal playoff game.
I got poopy.
Yeah.
And following the miss by James, Jamal Murray would come down and walk it off with an epic game winner for the ages.
All right, context. LeBron James was guarding Murray and then immediately switched off. And Murray ended up freaking nailing it right on AD's head. Oh, man. But, I mean, think about back in the day. Think about Kobe or Jordan. If they were guarding Murray, they would not switch off of him. They want that job. But LeBron's just, he doesn't want that heat. He can't play defense. So he didn't want that heat. He switched off immediately without hesitation. And, yeah, that's what you get when you don't have a leader. Jamal Murray hit a hell of a shot
over Anthony Davis at the buzzer.
The Nuggets have won!
Needless to say, the Lakers were stunned and still searching for answers following the game. And in quintessential LeBron fashion, it obviously had to be someone else's fault. They blew a 20-point second-half lead in a game that was still a 6-point advantage at the 3-minute mark for the Lake Show.
Blame the
refs.
refs.
Herein lies the major dilemma. Anthony Davis, principal LeBron James scapegoat, had a game-high 32 points and 11 rebounds.
Yeah, he was killing it in the first half. He was 10 for 11, I believe, in the first half. So he only got 8 shots in the second half. Like, what the hell's up with that? I saw LeBron chucking a bunch of threes in the second half, and it looks like they should have kept feeding AD.
On 14 of 19 from the field, while LeBron's second scapegoat option, D'Angelo Russell, had 23 points and 6 assists on 7 of 11 from the three-point line. And ultimately, herein lies the rub.
Yeah, he blamed D'Lo for the loss of Game 1. D'Lo's doing his job. AD's doing his job. Where you at, Bron?
None of them had a wide-open shot with 14 seconds remaining in a tie game that would have evened this series. That was all LeBron. But as we know, the LeBron paradox states that no matter what, absolutely nothing can ever be his fault.
Blame shifter.
Nor can we credit anyone else, like, oh, I don't know, the historic triple-double Nikola Jokic posted, the incredible clutch basket Murray knifed in the face of one of the best defenders in the league.
Oh, man. Yeah, Joker's something else. Because I was watching the game and not looking at the stats for until the fourth quarter, and it looked like he was having a bad game. And then me and my guys, we looked up the numbers because I was telling them, I'm like, Joker's not even playing that good. And then we look up the numbers and it's ridiculous, man. Got 20 rebounds, yeah, triple double. Like, Joker's something else. It reminds me of Duncan because like I would never think Duncan is playing that good. And then I look up his stats and I'm like, son of a bitch, how'd he pull all that off?
Now, we can't possibly give them any credit, nor LeBron any blame. So, searching for answers, LeBron did the unthinkable in the post-game presser and blamed the officials.
Yeah. Boom. It's not enough that he got over triple the amount of free throws in the first game. So it was the count was 19 free throws for LA to Denver's 6. So that's triple plus 1. That's not enough. And it's also not enough that he got away with a push-off offensive foul before he bricked that 3 at the end of game 2, the clip that we keep showing. He's still got to blame the refs, even though he got away with it. And final thing before we play out the rest of this video is the reason I released that video last night, that loop of him bricking it, Jamal Murray hitting the game winner, and then him blaming the refs in the press conference, is because I went to the official NBA YouTube channel yesterday. All I was trying to do was watch the highlights for the game. So I bring up the highlights for game 2, and they show Jamal Murray hitting a shot, and then they show Jamal Murray hitting the game winner, and they completely cut out the LeBron James brick. They just start out with Murray having the ball. So I was like, these freaking bastards. I was like, on the official NBA YouTube channel, they're covering for LeBron James. So I immediately just made a quick edit, and I figured I'd loop it just to kind of make a statement, because I'm like, on my watch, we're going to cover this shit honestly. You know, if he would have hit the shot, I would have covered it. And he bricked it, so I'm definitely covering it. So, yeah, that's why I made that loop last night. Turns out it was kind of a hit with y'all. It is kind of funny. It was just something stupid I thought of doing, like, on the spot. But that's what you get, NBA. That's what you get. You try to hide it. Hey, man, the rest of us got this covered.
In an outright stunning display of sheer and utter hypocrisy, James is biting the hand that has fed him for the last 2 seasons.
I don't understand what's going on in the replay center, to be honest. What the f*** do we have a replay center if this is going to go? It doesn't make sense to me. What are we doing?
What are you doing, Bron?
The Lakers aren't getting any calls. That's why they blew a 20-point second-half lead.
Bitch.
Because of the replay center, of course. Now, LeBron hasn't had much to say.
Yeah, that's why I made that headline, or that title. The refs bricked that shot, not me. It's basically what he's doing. He's not taking any accountability. He can't just go up there and say. I remember Game 6, Michael Jordan in the playoffs against Indiana. I think it was 1998. And he had a chance to win the game with a final shot. And he bricked the 3. And he went up there and he was laughing about it on the press conference. He's like, yeah, everyone thought that was going in. The whole stadium was quiet for a second there. It was cute, you know? He's like, but it didn't fall, blah, blah, blah. He just takes accountability. He's like, we'll be out there in Game 7. And then LeBron is just blaming refs for shit. And that was the same game where MJ got shoved by, 2-hand shoved by Reggie Miller. And Reggie Miller hit that game-winning 3. He wasn't bitching. MJ wasn't bitching. He didn't blame the refs. He was like, yeah, I should have hit that shot.
Say on the foul call discrepancy the Lakers have enjoyed in unprecedented fashion since the start of last year's regular season. when they have shot over 1,000 more free throws than their opponents. Likewise, mum on the
It's
word
disgusting,
for
that's
Braun
real.
last postseason when the Lakers outshot their opponents 397 to 276. Easily the highest differential of any playoff team, and they played only in 16 games.
What are we doing?
What are you doing, Bron? You got to pay the refs more. You got to pay the replay center more, apparently, because it's not enough. Maybe they're getting tired of cheating for you.
Yeah, when the whistles are benefiting LeBron, which they mostly always are, we get pensive and coy LeBron. Like during a January 9th game against the Raptors, a 1-point Lakers win behind a 36-13 free throw differential and an unimaginable fourth quarter that saw the Lakers outshoot Toronto 23-2.
That's
It's
disgusting.
a complete crap.
Following that game, LeBron had a little...
You guys heard that? Fourth quarter, 23 free throws for the Lakers and 2 for the Raps. And mainstream media is never covering this topic.
hypothesis as to why that was.
I feel like they fouled and we didn't.
Well, I guess that's what happened last night was you guys fouled and Denver didn't. So stop bitching.
But when the Nuggets shoot 4 more free throws in Game 2, LeBron loses his mind.
Well, then everyone loses their minds.
Cue the petulant little baby's meltdown postgame.
Well, baby.
Makes no sense to me. It bothers me.
I mean, the whole thing he's doing here, it's not even that there's an ounce of him that believes it's the ref's fault. It's the fact that he clanked that shot. He took a bad shot, he bricked it, and he wants all the attention off of that. And instead they want it on this, or he wants it on this. Talking about the refs instead of talking about Braun. And it's a smart thing for an evil fucking bastard like LeBron James, but it ain't gonna work. Not around here. It probably worked with the media, the mainstream media. They were probably talking about the refs. But no, man, we all saw what happened. Nice try, buddy.
Sorry I didn't answer your question, but that is like...
The Lakers, mind you, tripled the Nuggets in free throw attempts in Game 1, a game the Nuggets did not attempt a single free throw in the entire second half.
Yeah, if you combine the first 2 games, the Lakers still have a lot more free throws than Denver, because that first game was 19-6.
You didn't hear Denver and company melting down like a bunch of little bitches.
Nope, they didn't bitch.
Makes no sense to me.
And quite frankly, it isn't really all that clear what blown calls LeBron is even referencing.
Yeah, I don't even
here.
know what play that
doing?
was. I didn't see it.
One sure call that certainly could have been made and wasn't
Do it,
was
Scap.
the
That one.
extension
Yep.
of his arm and
There
push-off
it is.
that freed him for the final wide.
And I'll be fair. I was hoping Scap would point this out. You know, back in the 90s, this wouldn't be a foul. But in 2024, this is a foul. And I wouldn't have brought this up. I wouldn't have cared to bring this up. Because it's playoff basketball. I want some contact in playoff basketball. Until he started bitching about the refs not giving him calls. Well, he got away with one. He got away with a obvious one. Look at this. Look, he's watching. He sees it. He got away with it. And it's BS. So, yeah, I wouldn't have brought it up, but he got away with one, and then he's bitching about not getting the calls. You got a freebie, buddy. Whoever that guy is, he should be complaining.
open three-point look with 14
Clank.
seconds left.
It bothers me.
And
You
I
bother
think
me,
I
bud.
see what is going on here. Braun is calling the officials out for not calling him for the offensive foul there and bailing him out.
Probably.
Makes no sense to me.
Instead, he had to once again diarrhea himself on
Yeah, okay. So I was talking about this with the guys when we were having some drinks after the game too. This reminded me so much of was it the Miami Heat versus Spurs? Was that 2013? I think it was 2013. The one where Ray Allen saved his ass. So same exact play, except for Braun didn't shoot it from here. He shot it from here, clanked it all the same, and then you had what's his name? Chris Bosh came up with the rebound. And then you had Ray Allen backtrotting back. Chris Bosh feeds him, and Ray Allen saves the day. But not this time, buddy. I know why you shot it so early. You knew you were going to miss it. But you were hoping that scenario would play out all over again. Somebody would get the rebound, AD, and then this guy would save your ass. But didn't happen, buddy. So sorry.
Worldwide television.
It bothers me.
And this is all starting to come together now. Ultimately, the frustration is understandable, as the Lakers will likely never get a better look at a game than that one against this Nuggets team. But is it asking too much for a little accountability?
Makes no sense to me.
Not him, man.
Of course it is. We're talking about the most self-obsessed egotist the world has likely ever known.
He might be beyond. I know a lot of narcissists. I don't think he's a narcissist. I think he might be like a freaking sociopath, this guy.
No, not just the sports world, the entire planet in general.
Yeah.
But the Lakers now face a daunting prospect of having to beat a team 4 times in 5 games that has beaten them 10 straight times. Which means LeBron is facing the possibility of either missing the playoffs altogether or losing in the first round in 4 of his 6-year tenure with the LA Lakers.
I love it. I love that. You can't hang in the West, Bron. The East was easy for you. The East sucked. That's why you got to the finals all those years, and you lost all the time because the West is for real. That's where the real shit's happening, is in the West. So now that you're in the West with the Lakers, welcome to reality, buddy. This is what it's like. You can't even make it to the finals.
Time for honoring
Barely make the playoffs.
Luckily for his delusional inner circle hype men, the ignorant fan base, and James himself, winning has never really mattered that much to them. I suppose that is why the self-proclaimed king has done, relatively speaking, so little of it throughout his career.
Hats off to Scap as usual. I got a little bonus for you. Consider this early Christmas for all of us. No one's talking about this, so I brought it up, figuring Scap would miss this. So here we go. Here's AD in the press conference after the game. This is freaking hilarious. Here we go.
To kind of piggyback off that one, can you take us through that last play and just what happened and what unfolded? What was, I don't know if you were screened or what happened on that last play.
Jamal Murray made a shot.
Oh, shoot. Oh, man. All right, I had to give that one to you guys because that was, man, I almost cried when I saw that the first time. That was something else. He just drew a fit. He just drew a fit. Grown-ass man. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. Go out and support Scap. If you haven't subscribed to his channel, what the hell's wrong with you? Go check out his stuff. Thank you all for watching this. I'm enjoying this series so far, and I'm enjoying covering it. And I'd like to thank everybody for all the love and support I've been getting lately. Like, you guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. But yeah, shoot this video a like if you could. It'll help get this out and get the truth out to more people so we can build this army up. And yeah, subscribe if you haven't, and peace out. I'll see you all tomorrow.